How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. It is a beautiful fall day here, almost fall day here in Minnesota. It's about 47 degrees when I woke up this morning, and today is screaming a soup day. So today we're gonna be doing a buffalo chicken chili. Think of buffalo chicken dip, except in a chili form. I saw this recipe on Instagram. I know the original recipe came from Cooksy. I'll link it down below. We're gonna be adding some twists today. Number one, they used ground chicken. We are gonna be smoking up some chicken breasts and shredding that and adding it to it. And there's a few other variances here. So enough talking, let's get this buffalo chicken chili prepped up. All right, so the first thing we're coming in with here is some Frank's Red Hot Buffalo, and we're just gonna use this as a little binder for the chicken. Completely unnecessary, but I figure, hey, what's a little extra buffalo flavor? So we'll get that all coated up, and we'll flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And to season up our chicken today, the first rub we're coming in with is some SPG, just as a nice base layer, followed by a layer of my Kickin BBQ honey chipotle. It's a great combo on wings, and since this is a very similar recipe, this is what we're doing today. We're gonna flip these over and repeat the process on the top side. All right, so we're gonna go out and get these on the Ole Hickory CTO. I have it set at 300 degrees with a couple small chunks of cherry wood, as you're about to see. Now we're gonna get these on, and then we'll come in and we'll prep up the rest of the chili portion of this, and then we'll get that on the smoker. It's gonna be a nice smoky, chickeny chili. So the original recipe called for 1 pound of ground chicken. If we're doing shredded chicken, I want a hearty chili, so we're going with about 3 pounds pre-trim on the chicken breast because I like a lot of chicken in my chili. So let's get this out onto the Ole Hickory CTO right now. All right, we got some wonderful cherry wood smoke coming out of the Ole Hickory. It's time to get these chicken breasts on. We're gonna get it shut down and let them cook. All right, so now that we have our chicken on and going, we're gonna start assembling the chili, and then that is going to go on the smoker as well. What I have here is 1 cup of frozen corn, and I'm just gonna throw this on the sheet here because what I wanna do is I wanna toast this up with a torch. I want it to be kind of fire roasted. I think it's just gonna add a little bit of nice flavor to it. So I have that spread out on a pan. I got my torch. Let's get some fire going. All right, and so just like that, you can see we have a nice little bit of char on there. I'm just gonna bounce these around, get them mixed up, and hit them one more time here, just so we have even char on all of this, but it is already smelling so good. All right, and there we go. You can see nice and toasty. I'm gonna get this set off to the side. Let's get this chili assembled. All right, starting off, we are adding 2 cups of chicken stock to this pot. Then we're adding a 15-ounce cans of navy beans to this. These have been drained and rinsed. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add our fire roasted corn. Next, we're gonna come in with a packet of ranch seasoning, a 1/2 cup of Frank's buffalo sauce. And you can always add a little bit more if you want it a little bit hotter, but I think this is gonna be just perfect. Next, we are coming in with a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, a tablespoon plus a little bit extra of garlic powder because garlic amounts are just a suggestion. A 1/2 teaspoon of celery salt, a 1/4 teaspoon salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. Again, add more if you like. Next, we're coming in with a can of fire roasted tomatoes. We're gonna get this all mixed up nice. We're gonna come in with 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese that has been cubed. We'll just stir to get everything incorporated. And finally, we're gonna come in with about a tablespoon of cilantro. You'll want more for garnishing. This is just for a little bit of flavor. So we'll get that all mixed in. All right, so now we have all of the ingredients in our bowl here. We're gonna get this out onto the Ole Hickory, still running at 300 degrees, and we're gonna let this start warming up along with our chicken. I'm gonna go out about every 15 minutes and just stir this up, make sure that cream cheese melts down, and we're gonna let this go until the chicken is done, and then we'll bring the chicken in, shred it, add it back, let it simmer for a little bit longer on the smoker, and that's it. This, if you were to do this on your stovetop, and you already had the chicken pre-cooked, this would be done in 30 minutes. You could also do it in a slow cooker. It's completely up to you, but we're going for a Smoky Boy chili today. So, and just for a little something extra, you know, I gotta hit a little bit of my rub in there just for some barbecue flair. So let's get this out onto the Ole Hickory CTO right now. All right, you can see we have some nice cherry wood smoke coming out of the Ole Hickory. Now all we're gonna do is we are gonna get our chili on the smoker along with our chicken. All right, so now that we have our chili on, I'm gonna let it go about 15 minutes. I'm gonna come out and stir it. I'm not gonna bring you back for that, but what I will do is I'll bring you back in 30 minutes when it's time to check the temperature on the chicken and see how that's looking. So we'll see you in about 30 minutes. All right, so it has been about 30 minutes. You can see our chili is looking nice and creamy. Our chicken has some great color. We're gonna go ahead and check the internal temperature on these. And we are sitting at about 147 degrees right there, 150 and 147. So we probably have about another 15 minutes. So I'm gonna get this shut down, let it go another 15 minutes, and then I'll bring you back and show you the next step in the process, but this is gonna be delicious. We'll see you soon. All right, so our chicken is done. Took about 45 minutes on the Ole Hickory. It has some wonderful color, as you can see right here. That looks amazing. It smells fantastic from the cherry wood. Look at that, top and bottom color, just clutch on that thing. What a wonderful cooker that is. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna shred this up. And I'm gonna do this over the pot so those chicken juices can go right in. All right, now what we're gonna do is get this chicken stirred up and incorporated. All right, and check that out. There's our buffalo chicken chili. It looks absolutely amazing. Now I'm gonna get this back out on the Ole Hickory and I'm just gonna let it simmer away for probably about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna get this on right now and I'll bring you back when this is done in 30 minutes. We'll see you then. All right, so here is our smoked buffalo chicken chili and you can see it looks wonderful, very hearty. We don't mess around with small portions of chicken in our chili because that's just blasphemy. I like a hearty chili. It's good on a chilly day, no pun intended, to just have a big bowl and warm you up. And I think this is gonna be absolutely amazing. So the first thing we're gonna do is dish up some of our chili right here and check that out. That looks amazing. We have a wonderful smoky flavor. I can just smell coming off of this from the Ole Hickory CTO with that cherry wood. I can't say enough good things about that cooker, guys. I absolutely love it. And if you have the capabilities of purchasing one, I couldn't recommend it more. Next, we're gonna come in with a piece of celery as some garnish. We're gonna come in with some more cilantro right there. That looks nice. And of course, some blue cheese crumbles here. Check that out. Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. Looks amazing. Next, we're gonna come in with a buffalo chicken wing that I made up here. It looks amazing. If you guys are curious how I did these wings, let me know in the comments below because I would love to show you my buffalo wing recipe. So we got that. Next, you can use chips, you can use crackers, you can use whatever your heart desires, but we're gonna come in with some Ritz crackers here and check this out. Doesn't that look amazing? Buffalo chicken chili, smoked, absolutely wonderful. All right guys, before we do the taste test though, I just wanna show you this. How awesome does that look? You got the wings, you got the chili, you got it all. This is gonna be amazing. I'm trying this right now. All right, so it's the moment of truth. We're gonna try out this smoked buffalo chicken chili, and I've gotta say, it looks and smells wonderful. I love the chicken wing in there, love the Ritz crackers, and I think this is just gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna get some of this mixed in, get a bite of all the goodness here. Let's do it. It's game over. That is phenomenal. I really have no words how delicious this is. So simple, so easy, so quick. I mean, this is a weeknight meal here. Excuse me. Just enough smoke flavor on the chicken from the Ole Hickory CTO. Again, that thing is clutch every single time. Right amount of heat from the Frank's buffalo sauce. If you want it hotter, add a little more, but that half cup was perfect. Creaminess from the cream cheese. Everything is just working real well together. I thoroughly enjoy this, and this is going to be great on those fall Sundays watching the Vikings lose, because that's how it goes for us here in Minnesota. Phenomenal. Got a chicken wing in there. That's optional, but I recommend it because it looks awesome. I'm giving this recipe an absolute 10 out of 10. Go make it. You won't regret it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.